director, Jack Sholder, and the actress, Kim Myers.
Hey everybody, thank you for coming out here at 10 o'clock at night. So I'm very excited tonight to see this because I worked on the restoration of this film. So the Warner Brothers decided to restore the entire series of 7 films. And they went back to the original negative. And I believe that any of the other versions were made off of prints that were made off of the original negative. So this is the original negative, and it's scanned into 4K. And I was told, and actually the person who is responsible for supervising this, Cynthia Brabanchik, please stand up. She supervised all the restoration of all 7 films. And I told her, we need to get rid of all the grain. I don't want to see any grain. I want it to look like a soap opera. And she said, no, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that. It has to look the way it looked. Anyway, that's a joke. But I said, well, why didn't you scan it into 8K? And they said, we actually did a test and scanned it into 8K, and you couldn't, there was no additional information that you could get in, that you couldn't get into the 4K. And we originally mixed the film in mono because New Line didn't have the budget to do the film in stereo. And so they took that track and they put it into Dolby Atmos, and they worked some magic there. And the track is mind-boggling to me. I was able to do a lot of stuff to enhance it, but you can hear everything very, very clearly and precisely. All of the sounds in the mono track went to something called an optical track, which it has a limited bandwidth, and it's all mushed together. You know, and it sounds pretty good. I mean, that's the way films were made for many, many years. But now that there's Dolby Atmos, all of the sounds are distinct. And I'm told that this is a great theater, and there's a special screen here that's illuminated with a whole bunch of pixels, and rather than a projection, and I think it's going to look pretty spectacular. And so I've never seen it all married together. I saw the picture with the old soundtrack on a studio, or very good studio monitor, and I saw the mix track and worked on it with the old picture. So I've never seen the new picture and the new track both together on a big screen, which is how it was meant to look. And it looks the way we always wanted it to look, but because of technical limitations, we were unable to do that. I want to introduce Kim Meyer. Kim was 5 years old when we did the film. She looked like she was 17, but she was actually 5 years old.
Very tall.
If people have any questions afterwards, we can stick around for a little bit and answer a few questions, but let me just give this to Kim.
This is so funny, it's so surreal. Jack and I kind of looked at each other and said, 40 years? How is that? I mean, I'm just feeling, how is that possible? It's crazy. This film, the whole experience, Jack, the cast, I have to make a special note that I'm sad that the star of the film, Mark Patton, isn't here. I think a lot of the appreciation, so the growing appreciation for the film is in large part due to Mark. So I just want to really honor him. I miss him, and I love him very much. But this is great. This is so exciting. I haven't seen the film in a long time, and Jack was super excited to share it with everybody, and has been really telling me how amazing it looks and beautiful and it sounds. And I just hope the kiss at the end is not just really more graphically off-putting, but I guess that's the point. So anyway, let's have fun.
Anyway, please enjoy the film, and Kim and I will stick around for a little bit after the screening if anybody has any questions.
Thank you.